Ladies and gentlemen, I have been abducted by aliens on 2 occasions. So on YouTube, I sometimes go and look at different channels. And today's channel was Back to the Constitution because he was talking about the Palladians, which, in my opinion, is a total bullshit story because of the following reasons. Number one, this fella, Billy Myers, who has been involved with alien sightings hundreds of times, does not have one high quality resolution video, which I stated to Back to the Constitution, but I didn't get the man who runs the channel. I must have got somebody that's filling in for him that must be under the title of the Sissy division of Back to the Constitution, because they got offended that I said that Billy Myers doesn't have one high quality video. So after being involved with UFO sightings for 35 years, you would think the man would have one video. So I stated so much on Back to the Constitution. And what he said to me was the following. He told me if I don't like his channel, don't hang around there. Today was the first time I have been to his channel in 1 month because I am so tired of his spelling police competition. He is involved with the spelling police on YouTube, where if you spell something wrong, he critiques you. There are thousands of people out there that have risked life and limb, like myself in the Dock Builders Union, that are dock builder foremans that can build bridges or tunnels from a set of plans, or there are thousands of people that are tugboat captains that are totally illiterate. My father was one of the best captains, master tugboat captains in New York City, Thomas Fazio. Captain Thomas Fazio. And I myself am one of the best crane operators that anybody has ever seen. So you don't have to be able to spell every word to be good at a specific thing. But Back to the Constitution, if you don't reach the man who runs the channel, because I'm sure he's a man, but if you don't reach the man who runs the channel, then what I believe happens is you reach the Sissy division where they do spell checking. Now, his reply to my comment that I have been abducted on 2 occasions and that I believe in UFOs, but I want to see high definition video or stop making these nonsensical videos, was get a job, which I own a heavy equipment company. Is that not a job, I ask you, ladies and gentlemen? Is it not a job when you put into the search engine Michael Fazio's real job posted 2 weeks ago? Is it not a job that I build heavy industrial type beaches from scratch? Is that not a job that I do this with my heavy equipment company? I don't know. Maybe I'm not a real man. Maybe I'm a sissy, just like when I reached the Sissy division and psychotically they knew I was a sissy, so the Sissy division kicked in with the spelling police as a side note. But he also explained to me that I need a girlfriend. Now, the reason I need a girlfriend, I'm not real sure, because I've had girlfriends. I've had hundreds, many hundreds. But that was back in the 80s when there was cash and product and all the different things that went along with the company that I had and the products that I sold to my consumers. These were the things that I did in the 80s and the 90s. I don't necessarily need a job anymore. But he implied that I need to get a job and I need a girlfriend. Now, the reason I need a girlfriend is because I can tell you that if you have a girlfriend, then you should be married. And my version of marriage is as follows. You get down on one knee with your hands clasped in front of your face and you beg the woman for all of her problems and all of her family's problems for the rest of your natural lives, and in order to prove that you would like to be involved with being married to this woman, you give her a $5,000 piece of glass that can be sold on the market the next day for about $1,200. So you're willing to lose $3,800 right off the get-go. Then you sign an agreement to give this woman everything that you own, or at least 75% of everything you own, if the agreement doesn't work out. Plus, you're going to pay for her lawyers and your lawyers. You see, this is what this man wants me to go through. He wants me to be married so I can give my life savings to a stranger at my point in life. I would be marrying a stranger. It wouldn't be a childhood sweetheart. So he is insinuating that I should give my money to some lucky woman. But that's not going to happen. He insinuates that I need a job, even though you go to Michael Fazio's real job, and you will see me running heavy equipment and building large beaches. So, to sum this all up, I must have reached the sissy division of Back to the Constitution, because the real man that runs the channel would never do spell checking on his public, and he would never be sarcastic in telling me to get a girlfriend and give my money away. And the real man who runs the Back to the Constitution channel would never, he would never be sarcastic, because he's such an intelligent fellow. And that's my version of Back to the Constitution's channel, and a God day to everybody. Ha!